This is the Digital Agency Insiders Podcast. Inside, you'll learn how to build, grow, and scale your digital marketing agency, all from the comfort of your favorite coffee shop. Let's get started with the show.
Hey everybody, Tabitha Thomas here with Digital Agency Insiders Podcast. I'm so excited to have each of you here listening because today I've got my good friend Drew Griffin with Delicious Marketing with us. Hey Drew, how's it going?
Tabitha, I am just thrilled to be here. We just hung out. It just seems like just a few weeks ago, but yet here we are again. I've missed you, and I'm really excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to have you on the podcast and to talk about some of the things that you guys have got going on inside your agency. So let's start there. Tell me a little bit about Delicious Marketing and what it is that you guys do there.
Yeah, well, it's been an awesome ride. Fortunately, I was introduced to my business partner through a collaborative effort from, Dr. Ben Atkins and one of his amazing online groups. And we just hit it off. We're both from Pennsylvania area. David Calafiore is my business partner. We formed Delicious Marketing formally, I guess, at the beginning of 2019. We were working together on some various projects prior to that, but essentially Delicious Marketing kind of came to be as a result of an introduction from people that we know, love, trust. And we learned together and we just kind of hit it off. Now, Delicious Marketing really focuses a lot on local marketing, but we also do a lot of online teaching. We've got into creating digital products and services. We consult with a lot of local businesses, individuals, businesses, organizations that are now kind of going outside the local space, our local space, if you will. And we're we're not trying to, but we are educating and consulting with those people to help them leverage emerging technologies by way of digital courses and showing them other ways to leverage this thing called the internet. And it's been a blast. We're having a lot of fun. We've created and are in the process of creating more software as service products. Yeah. And it's been a blast. We're kind of learning this as we go along the lines, and it's just been nothing but a whirlwind of fun and education. And we just really love to see other people and other businesses flourish, and it's just been a grand time to be a part of that.
Well, I don't guess I realized that you and David didn't know each other before all of you guys literally met through all of the stuff with Ben.
Yep, absolutely. 100%.
I did not know that. I just assumed that you guys had known each other beforehand. So that's incredible. That's very incredible. So you talked about a little bit about doing local advertising. What kind of stuff does Delicious Marketing do as far as advertising goes for local businesses?
Yeah, interestingly, we don't necessarily go and start and lead with Facebook advertising at all. In fact, we've kind of taken something that Ben has taught us and about creating communities, and what has emerged from that. Combined with some of the things that we do and some of the things that were working with us, we created this process called local media assets. And it's been a blast because essentially what we're doing is we're creating a news and events type of website that focuses in on, news and events in and around a local area. And by virtue of building up a page, by building up a group that solely focuses in on information that is relevant to people that live in the local area, it gives us a distinct advantage. It more or less gives us what we call VIP pass to connect with local businesses. Think of it as halo marketing. If you've got a magazine and you want to connect with a local business, you may say to them, hey, I really love what you guys are doing in the local space, right? Whatever the business is, chiropractor, attorney, a physician, whatever it may be. And you simply want to connect with them to interview them, right? You want to position them and put them in front of this massive audience that you've created. And in communities that are relatively small, 17 to maybe 30,000 people, you can really position yourself as the de facto expert or source of information very quickly on Facebook and with a website, very basic things that pretty much anybody can do. It positions us in a way that allows us to get in front of these folks very, very easily. And then thereafter, after you provide value, after you lead with value by maybe interviewing somebody for like a 3 to 5 minute spot on your Facebook page, and you go back and you show those results, typically those videos get I don't know, 10, 15, 20,000 views on these videos, and they are blown away, which then leads to other conversations about other digital marketing services, how you can help them with their Facebook, how you can help them build up a list, a messenger list, an email list, Facebook advertising, whatever it might be that might fit those individuals and those businesses.
That's incredible. That is incredible. So I love that you told us a little bit about the agency side of things, but you guys have a little thing that you're doing on the side too, as far as software that you've created called Everlinks. And I want to hear a little bit about Everlinks and how did it even come about? How did you guys decide to start something like that?
Yeah, great question. We believe in a model called Model and Improve. And quite honestly, Everlinks was derived from existing products that were on the market.
Mm-hmm.
And we were frustrated because some of these tools were really, although they were really cool, they were also limited in what they could do, at least at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, how cool would it be if we use this tool in our business and we could do maybe a little bit more like, X, Y, and Z, right? So the Everlinks is a tool that we've created that is basically a link in the bio type of tool that's used. At the time, we were kind of looking at Instagram and seeing where the growth was happening with these various types of platforms, LinkedIn, Snapchat, so on and so forth. And we started to notice a trend of like, all right, hey, once you've got this Instagram account, there's no way for anyone to really connect with you other than going into your link in your bio. And you only have one URL that people can go to. And so we said, boy, there's a huge opportunity here to, like one day we wanted to promote, say, I don't know, a Shopify store or products and services that we wanted. And the next day we wanted to promote our blog post. And the next day we wanted to try to get people over to our Facebook account and so on and so forth. There was no easy way to really do it. So we decided to look at some tools. We found some tools that were out there that were remarkable, the Linktrees of the world. And, we look at these products like Linktree and Contact and Bio and stuff like that. We look at them as not as competition, but, as colleagues. And we look to that for inspiration. So we love what they do. I mean, they're really, really good at what they do, but we wanted to take it an extra step further. So some of those products didn't do what we wanted them to do. So we decided to build one ourselves. Yeah. And that's what we did. We started to add like the ability to add video and to add an entire sales page if you wanted to by doing an embed code, add text. Essentially, Everlinks is a mini website builder, if you will. And it just allows everyday persons that don't have any technical skills or any ability that way to simply drag and drop and create a page on the fly very quickly.
That is incredible. And how has the success been with Everlinks so far?
It's been a blast. We're learning a lot about the platform, the industry, if you will, and software development and, the headaches to and from and development. And the cool thing about it is we've built a community around this called the Everlinks official community, whatever. It's not a very unique name, but we've got a Facebook page, and a bunch of our users are inside the group. It's grown. We've got, I think, over 1,000 people in the group now, or close to it, or something like that. And what's really interesting about it is listening to your user base for inspiration on features that they might like. And this goes down to maybe custom domains for their page level type of stuff, agency features, the ability to, add photographs, have a background image to the page that you're actually uploading, video background, all types of embed codes like opt-in forms, and just you name it. We pretty much are trying to include most of that in our pathway or our future plans. Yeah. And it's been a blast. Alongside with that, I have to really learn about customer service, customer support. And it's been a challenge, but also a learning experience.
As I was saying, customer service is either one way or the other. It's either great or it really sucks.
That's true. And I probably should not. Typically, I'm pretty good, but then you get some very demanding folks, individuals that have high expectations for very little investment, and it's very difficult to stay even keel, if you will. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Completely get that. So what is Everlinks running nowadays? What does it cost to get into Everlinks?
Yeah, so right now we run specials every once in a while. Right now, for a lifetime offer, it's $199 for a total access to the platform. Occasionally, we throw out some bonus codes to allow people to gain access to the platform. So that's the lifetime version. We also have a month to month for folks that want to try it out. In fact, if people want to check out the platform itself and just kind of see what the functionality is, it's completely free to sign up for the free level, right? And the free, we're very proud of the fact and the idea that pretty much our free plan is what most people are paying, like a pro and like almost an upgraded version. We basically give the ability to have unlimited links on those particular pages and so on and so forth. So our pro level takes it to the next level where you're able to add video and embed codes and all that other kind of stuff. You get a limited number of pages. And of course, the agency or the unlimited plan gives you unlimited. I mean, you can create unlimited pages as you want, unlimited links. You're not restricted by the number of clicks and so on and so forth. We're building analytics and all kinds of cool stuff into it. So, for the tippy top tier of it, I mean, one-time fee, essentially $199. We'll create a coupon code for the good folks at Digital Insiders. If you want to extend that to everybody there, then we'll take 50% off of that. You get like a lifetime deal for $99. And it's been a blast. The platform, we're seeing people create some amazing things. In fact, the other day we interviewed somebody that's working with a direct sales company, and they're actually making money by creating these pages, cloning the pages, and giving them these pages to distributors. Of course, they're switching out the names and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And they're doing exceptionally well.
That's incredible. So this new software is not very old. I mean, it's what, a year old, if that?
At the conception of it, we more or less came out, public launch was April of 2019. So, we're not too far at the time of this recording. It's the end of 2019. So we're not even a full year into the launch, and it's been a blast. I think we have just over 4,000 people on the platform.
That's incredible.
So yeah, it's been a blast.
How have you gone out there to market this particular business? Because I kind of want to hit on this because I saw you posting something on Facebook to Gary Vee. How did that go? And tell me about, some other things that you're doing to get this platform out there.
Yeah, embarrassingly, we haven't done a lot of aggressive marketing with it whatsoever. A lot of it has been organic.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, it's been really rewarding. David and I were discussing, we're like, all right, where are we going to take Everlinks in 2020? So yeah, we did connect with VaynerMedia.
Yeah.
And, quite honestly, the way that I'm using and leveraging Instagram has been a lot of fun. These Everlinks pages are super easy to create, and you can create like a mock-up in minutes, literally minutes. It looks pretty good, looks stunning. Now Gary and his team were using another platform, and they were a little bit frustrated with the platform. We created more or less a mock-up of his existing stuff, but we added in new features like his podcast, and we added in some video and so on and so forth. And I just simply reached out to Gary by way of DM. I sent him a direct message and an email, and of course that got forwarded over to his team. We connected. They loved it. We're working with them in the background to consider other types of analytics and other cool features that we're probably going to release in 2020. And that's basically the gist. I mean, I reach out to all kinds of people, from high school coaches to, direct selling companies, pizza shops, physicians, attorneys. It doesn't take very much to connect with people over Instagram. Another one I did recently was a YouTuber. I take a look at YouTube, and I'm not proficient with YouTube at all, but I'm a big fan of YouTube. I just learned a ton from those videos. And often you can just simply find their contact information in their description.
Mhm.
So I reached out to a couple of YouTubers and said, and I realized that they didn't have a big presence on Instagram, but they had a presence, but it wasn't as robust as the number of followers and subscribers that they had over on YouTube. And what I noticed was they were just linking to one video on their Instagram
Mhm.
account. So I directly contacted them and said, "Hey, I would love to feature you and create this for you. In fact, I did. Here's a link to it. Here's all of your videos, like all in a line. You can, instead of people having to leave the platform of Instagram and go watch individual videos on YouTube, they can still get those view counts by watching the videos directly in their Everlinks page."
Uh-huh.
And the feedback has been remarkable that way. So I'm looking at partnerships and influencers as a way to market in
Yeah.
2020, allow them to use the platform, and then hopefully an affiliate model builds into it and
Mhm.
that sort of thing.
That is incredible. That is incredible. So, yeah. So how do you keep people coming back? I mean, it's a one-time fee of $199. So how are you getting even more people besides just running out there to influencers? Anything else that you're doing to get more people in the door?
Yeah, so I mean, these specials are, from time to time. Some people don't like a month-to-month subscription. We
Mhm.
do have other features on the inside of it, like custom domains, where that's a kind of a yearly thing, right? And so we give them the ability to connect each one of their pages to a custom domain, and that's more of a subscriptive-based feature that keeps people back on the platform,
Nice.
creates recurring revenue, and that sort of thing. So we're finding ways. In fact, we're creating some videos for TikTok. We're looking at that platform heavily because of the massive, incredible growth that
Yeah.
platform is experiencing. And yeah, we're just getting into really creating some content like walkthroughs, kind of daily videos, going live inside the group as well as on our personal profiles. Might be start to dabble in some advertising. We just wanted to kind of get this base, and right now it's completely profitable from basically from scratch. It's not costing us very much money to run at all. In fact, it's very surprising how affordable running a software as a service platform can be, and we're just intrigued about that entire model moving into 2020 and beyond.
That's awesome. So I know you dabble a little bit with like app development and things like that. So are you the one that did everything for Everlinks, or did you guys hire somebody out to build it for you?
Yeah, so from a wireframe perspective, I did, and I'm actually getting back into more app development and coming up with versions that are more app and mobile specific.
Yeah.
So in 2020, I'm going to probably move back more into the actual coding development side of things, but honestly, we believe a lot in hiring really good people
Yeah.
and smarter people than we are, and setting that sail to be able to move the boat forward, right? So we outsourced all of it, with the
Nice.
exception of the wireframing, and we're active through what we call a Scrum and Agile method. Pretty much on a weekly and a daily basis, we're in touch with our dev team, coming up
Mhm.
with ideas and what's working, what's not working, and then just empowering really smart people to be able to propel our business forward. So we believe the model improve, and empowering and hiring really smart people to help us move what our vision is forward.
I like that. Well, I wanted to make sure that I asked that specific question because a lot of people have really great ideas, but
Mhm.
they don't necessarily know how to make those things happen. But you went out and found somebody to make that a reality. So, and you're still very profitable, even though you hired somebody to help you build it. So I definitely wanted to highlight that feature.
Yeah, absolutely. I highly encourage anybody, if anybody ever wants to talk about it, the idea, taking your idea and moving it to the next level, at least having a pathway to get to that, get to that area where you have somebody doing that stuff for you. DFY is absolutely something that you should consider doing. And I know that you and Digital Insiders Group has a lot of products that are DFY, and you got to leverage them. Sometimes it's just amazing to take the control out of your hands and put it into people that are very capable, and moving it to the next level. It may not be like right away that something happens, but eventually it comes, it comes to fruition. And I do have to say, Everlinks took a while for it to get up off the ground. We developed that essentially for about 6 to 8 months before it was a minimal viable product. And much of the problem was us not trusting the system. But once we did and put it in the hands of capable people, it took off. And it wasn't a perfect product when we first launched it. There's been a lot of iterations and improvement. And that's what you need to do. You always constantly need to look to improve yourself and your product.
Well, and you didn't wait for it to be perfect before you went out there. That's so many people that cripples them because they're like, no, it's not exactly how I want it. Well, just get it out there, make sure people like it and they want it, and then improve upon it. Just move, make a movement.
Exactly. Yep.
Well, I love that you guys, it wasn't something that you didn't wake up one day and be like, I'm going to build this. You actually had another company. It was something that you saw that was already out there, but that you could improve upon. So I love that. So what is your favorite thing about Everlinks?
Just the flexibility. I love seeing people come up with stuff that I don't think about. And it's really just cool when you put something out there that gives people the ability to paint their own picture. They've got their own canvas. They've got all the tools. They've got all the paint. They've got, all the brushes. They've got all the canvas. They've got all of the chemicals, all the environment possible. And boy, people have blown me away with how they're actually leveraging the tool. So much to the point that I just can't get to them all, right? We get the ability to view on the inside and see what people are creating. And it's like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
But it's the reward is seeing people flourish and do extremely well for themselves and their clients.
Yeah.
There's some celebrities using the platform, and it's just like, cool. Like in some way, I'm actually connected with these people, right? It's just a cool thing. And not that I'm starstruck or anything like that, but I just love to see
pretty
people.
Cool. I mean, toot your own horn. I like that.
Yeah, it's just cool when you see people using and leveraging the platform. It's just rewarding. And
I'm guessing that you didn't know those celebrities were on there ahead of time. It's not like you went out and asked them to be a part of it. It's somebody that signed up and you're like, wait, is that?
It's like, hey, is that it? Oh, wow. Check this out. Right. And behind the scenes, we're like high-fiving each other, like, pumping our chest. And they're like,
well, yeah,
that's not,
I cannot wait to see where Everlinks goes in the next year. Cause I think 2020 is going to be an incredible year for you. So the one most important thing that I forgot to ask, how do they find Everlinks?
Yeah. So head over to everlinks.io. And we'll make sure that we get a referral code for you if you want to share that out. That way you guys make a little bit of coin, and we can help all of your viewers, take good care of that. So maybe it'll be something like everlinks.io/insiders.
All right.
That way you guys get a little coin on the referral. We appreciate that. And that's the easiest way to find Everlinks. Sign up for a free account. And if you want to take advantage of it, we'll make sure that Tabitha and Insiders gets a little bit of a referral coin.
All right. Well, thank you. Actually, that was the one thing that's on my to-do list this week is to get ours set up and get it put everywhere. And I'm so glad that you mentioned putting it on the YouTube and all that stuff, because that's what we're fixing to start building upon is our YouTube channel. So I definitely want to use that there and, other places too. So I'm assuming that I could put that link inside of YouTube as well if I wanted to, right?
Sure.
Put it anywhere.
Can put it anywhere. Yeah. Actually, it's not just an Instagram specific URL. You can use this anywhere in your email signatures and your YouTube descriptions, on social media, anywhere that a URL or a web address can go. It will open up on a desktop, and it looks stunning and super fast on mobile, whether it's iOS or Android or wherever it might be on a mobile device. So just wanted to give you that extra piece of information. It's not just Instagram. In fact, it doesn't require Instagram at all, but that's a popular place to use it. And of course, those folks that are going to start opening up on TikTok and stuff like that, and any further emerging platforms like LinkedIn and so on and so forth, you can use Everlinks anywhere.
Yeah, that's one thing I have, a platform I have not got onto yet is TikTok. My kids are like, you got to get on it, Mom. I'm like, I don't know yet.
So addicting, so fun. And it's like a casino. You're in there, you're entertained, and there's just a lot of fun. We love to see the emerging technologies being leveraged by young kids and older kids and celebrities and stuff like that. You'll lose track of time very, very quickly. Just be mindful, everybody that's watching out there. Don't waste your time too much on TikTok. But my goodness, there's so many fun things and educational and entertaining stuff on there.
Oh, I'm glad to hear there's educational stuff. I thought it was just trash talk with the kids. So
that too. Absolutely. That too.
All right, Drew. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And if you guys enjoyed this too, make sure to check out digitalagencyinsiders.com for more. We'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Tabitha.
You've been listening to the Digital Agency Insiders Podcast. For more tutorials on growing your digital marketing agency, make sure to visit digitalagencyinsiders.com.